Well, hello. I see that I am live. I am surprising some of you. I didn't announce that I was going to be live today, but I was playing with this metallic paper today, and it's just so beautiful. And after I made the card, I'm like, I should put it online. So, hi everybody. You're at Stampin' to Connect, and I am Jeanette Collins. So, I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and so happy to be one. Let's see. I'm showing you this metallic paper, and we're going to be playing with the blue one. It comes in a package. I think there's 4 sheets, and it has the blue, and then this kind of, it looks more calypso coral to me, but it's a pinky color on this side, so I love it. And there's no back side, it's just white. If you would like to join as I make this card, because I'm going to be using that, I have what I'm going to be using just kind of written out right here. So I'm going to be using this Something Fancy stamp set. I'm going to be using some crumb cake cardstock for my base, and I'm going to do it vertical, where you lift it. And then the metallic DSP is what I just showed you. I'm going to be using this blue. Isn't that neat? Kind of try to catch the light there. It's blue and gold, and it just kind of makes all different kind of colors when you turn it. And then rose gold. No, not rose gold. A gold from the Metallic Specialty DSP. And that comes in a 6x6. Woo! It comes in the 6x6 like this. I don't know if you remember it. I believe it's still current in the annual catalog. So it is called Gold and Rose Gold 6x6 Metallic Specialty Paper. And I'm using the gold to go with it. Not very much. So if you have this, go ahead and pull out the gold. And if you don't have it, then just pull out the gold you have, and you can make the card with me. Now, again, this is what I'm using. So the Something Fancy stamp set looks like this. You're like, oh, okay, it's all the sentiments. Okay, so that's beautiful, so neat. And then I'm also using the, what's that one? Oh, Go To Greetings, because the inside, I just love using those greetings for the inside. So, and now before I get started, I want to do a public announcement. Is that we are in the middle of celebration, as you may know. And if you don't, well, let me tell you about celebration. Celebration is, it started in January, and it will be on till the end of February. And it is where for every $50 that you spend, you can choose something free. And it's just we call it the best time of the year in the Stampin' Up world. So here's like a free stamp set for $50. When you spend $50 retail, and the beautiful paper pack. This is a huge pack. It's wonderful. And so if you don't have this little brochure, let me know. You can send me an email, and I'll give you that in just a moment. These are some of the free things, all with the $50. So if you spend $100, you will have a chance to it'll tell you, you can choose 2, or you can choose one of the $100 sets. And this is when you spend $100, you can choose this one or this giant paper pack. I believe it's got 48 sheets, 12 by 12. So, and it's really neat because it's got a lot of just real nice colors. Hey, yeah, Easter colors. Don't forget, there's always something great too going on with Stampin' Up. It's the Join Special. And this year, I'm going to just move over to my desk right here for now. During the Join, they're giving us 3 options. This is the first time that Stampin' Up! Has ever done this. And if you join, you have a chance to get this little, it's a small stamp and emboss machine, baby emboss we call it, and it is so good. I mean, I love mine. I have a white one, so you have a chance to get that one, or you can choose the white one, that's the number 2, or the number 3. Let's say you have one and you don't want another one. Well, then number 3 is for the $99 that you would spend to join Stampin' Up. You get to choose $175 worth of material. So from either catalog, from the annual catalog or the mini catalog that's out right now. So the mini catalog goes through April, and of course we have the annual catalog. Now, option 1 and 2, the only difference is if you want this little machine, instead of $99, you're paying $29 more. This little machine costs $60 US. And so then the options 1 and 2, you're paying $129. Uh-oh, looks like they've lost me. Uh-oh. Hang on. See what's going on. There, I'm sorry about that. You know, the settings have been changed on my iPhone, and I thought I set the do not disturb, but sorry about that. Anyhow, here is the special that goes through the end of February. Hi, Debbie. I see that you were on, and yes, my internet also maybe a little weak after those ice storms that we had over here. So, but yes, you can always watch later. Okay, I'm going to make this beautiful card with the metallic paper, and we're using the blue metallic right there. We have also the rose gold, but I'm going to do another card for that. I'll probably just record it. Okay, so let me show you the card we're going to make. It looks like this. It's a birthday. It's a top folding card, and I've got happy birthday in there with that on the bottom. So let's get started. It's not hard. It's pretty simple to put together, but so fun. You know, when you're trying to make a card, you want to make it fun and somewhat easy. Okay, so we're going to need the cardstock, and move this little piece. I have crumb cake as our cardstock, and I have scored it at 5.5 because this is a 11-inch piece of cardstock. So that's the crumb cake we're going to use. And then I have the blue, and we need to cut this blue down. This is just one of the pieces I had, and we're going to cut this down to 4 and 5.25. Let me get my cutter. Hang on. You know, I'm going to put myself in the corner in just a minute. Ta-da. And I may have to zoom this out a bit or zoom it back in. Let's see. Come on. Oh, I think I have zoomed out. Oops. Okay. Let me put my glasses on and put myself in the corner and see how that works. There. Okay, now you can see me too. Okay, I'm going to be cutting this at 4 by 5.25. Okay, so 5.25 is we're going to have the length. So I'm just measuring it here. Put this down. Yeah, I can tell that my internet is really shaky. So hopefully you'll be able to catch all of it. And then by 4. Did I put 5.5 or 5.25? Yes, 5.25 and by 4. So there we go. And we're going to take that piece and it's going to be layered right on top of our cardstock. We're also going to need another piece of crumb cake cardstock, and we're going to put this one at one. We're going to cut it at 1 3/4 by 2 1/2. 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Let's do the 2 1/2 first, since I've got a rectangular piece, right? 1. Okay, this is 1 3/4, so it needs to be cut down. Okay, 1 3/4. Oh no. I see I'm blinking on and off. And what did I say? 1 3/4 by 2 1/2. Okay, so here's our 2 1/2. I believe that's right. You know what? I think this should have been, this is the biggest piece. This needs to be 3 inches. Okay. So let me go over that again. I've got this, little short, but it's okay. 1 3/4 by 3. Okay. And we'll use that to stamp the sentiment on. And then I'm going to use this gold metallic. It's that, this is very smooth. It's the best paper. And this is just going to be cut at 2 by 3. So, it's perfect 3. So let's turn it and cut it at 2. This metallic paper, whichever way you turn it, is how the color changes. So it will be light and dark. So, you know, you can have it one way like this. I don't know which camera I'm looking at here. This, and then when you turn it, see how it turned dark? So we're going to have it turned lengthwise because the paper has that lighter gold in it. I guess it changes too, but it's a lighter gold. Okay, so let's see. My plan was to put, okay, this one's a little short. My plan is to put this on the bottom and then stamp and put this on top. So let's see. This needs to be cut down again. Let's see. 2 1/2. Yep. 2 1/2 by 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's the correct. Okay, now let's see how it fits there. See, that's what it's going to do. So it's just going to help make that really, you know, stand out on that blue. See, I just put it there. You see how you've got the crumb cake on the card base, and then you've got that. Let's go ahead and stamp. I want to stamp my greeting here and the greeting on the inside. I think that's all I need for my cutting. Okay, you know how that is. I'll say it and then I'll have forgotten something. Okay, let's see. Let's stamp this one. And we're going to stamp on the inside of the card. Yeah, because we're probably going to, yep, see? We're going to put this at the bottom. And you can do it along, like thick or smaller. Doesn't matter. Okay, and I'm going to be using the crumb cake ink pen. And I'm going to be using the Something Fancy. I love this one. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching it out, or stretching out the celebration. You know, so many people these days have a whole week of celebration now. So I think that's perfect for that. So Something Fancy with all the greetings. And on the inside, I am going to be using the Go-To Greetings, which I love it. I love this set. I will never get rid of this one. And I know it was $1 million design set by a Stampin' Up! Person. I don't know exactly who. I'd have to look it up. but I love it. Whoever came up with this is brilliant. So, and I have that one ready. We'll do a happy birthday. So we'll do this size. This one's a big, it's actually larger than here. And so this one's a little larger too, as you can tell. See the happy birthday? It stretched out a little bit. Okay, that's the two we're using. And let's go ahead and get to stamping. Okay, since these are rubber, red rubber, I don't have to have a pad underneath. So this is going to be my I didn't forget your birthday. And we're doing it in the crumb cake. So crumb cake on crumb cake. Make sure I'm getting it inked up well enough. I think it's the lights makes me, question whether I have it inked up well. Okay. And perfect. Okay, so that's great. And of course, it's just a little bit at an angle for me, but it's hard to do it straight online all the time. Okay, the happy birthday, we're going to put it here in this card, and I'm going to turn it, and it's going to go right here. So let me get this happy birthday inked up. Oh, I did real well on that one. Okay, here we go. There, perfect. And that is straight. Yay. And actually, I don't know, do I want to? I may go ahead and leave it top because I don't like to put a lot of, I like to just sign it or, thinking of you or happy, have a great day or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take my glue and, whoa, went too much. Well, let me get my little holder. There. And that's why it came out so well, because I keep my little green bottles of glue in my little holders at all times. I close them when I'm not using them, but having them in that little holder just makes such a difference. Okay, so now we have that done. And let's see, I guess the next thing will be, let me get my bone folder and smooth that out. Smooth my card out, put away this. We've done the stamping, so I can put it away. It's nice when you only have to use one, although I like using bunches too. Okay, here we go. And again, I apologize if I lose you because of my internet or the weather or whatever, but I really wanted to do this card with you. Okay, so here's the blue. Look at that. Oh, if you haven't used it, this is really a very simple card. And this is just the, is it quarter? Let's see. It's going to be 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Should be. And that's close. So as far as getting it on there straight, isn't that nice? Okay, now before we put these two on, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and, do I want to glue it? Nope, can't glue it yet. We have another thing we need to do there. Let's see. Right now, what I'm going to do is take my twine. This is linen thread. Actually, it's not just twine. And I am going to wrap it around a few times, and then we will go from there. Let's see. So, come on. Got it started a little wrong. Okay, and we're going to need, I always like to measure, my mat is about 18 inches long, so I'm going to say twice, and maybe twice and a half. Okay, scissors. Oh, I have to show y'all my little caddy. I've shown it before when I came online. Let me show you real quick. It's just so neat. You can find these. I found this it's a little makeup thing, and it has, look at this. See the little flowers in there, and you just stick everything in there that you need. Look at that. You know how much? $5 at Walmart. Go to the makeup section, and they have different colors. They're so cool. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that banner. Is it bothering us? Not yet. Maybe I can make this a little tighter, though. There. Okay. Now, let's get this wrapped around. And do it many times. I look like a klutz when I'm doing twines and ribbons and stuff, so I think that's good. And I'm just going to tie a knot for now. Maybe I can do a little tied bow. I think I will. Let's see. But I need my little clamper tweezers. Here they are in my little caddy. It's so nice when you can find everything. It's sitting over there all the time. Okay, let's see. Make a little bow. Come on, and we're going to go right through. Let me grab it. And, oh, I got it. It's very loose, though. Let me tug on it a little bit. There. Okay, I'm not going to mess with it a whole bunch, because if I do, we might be sitting here for another 15 minutes while I play with the bow, and that's no fun to watch. Okay, so basically you're going to want to make your bow out of the linen thread, or just wrap it, or make a faux bow, whatever you want to do. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this metallic piece and we're going to put it underneath that thread. Okay, so I'm going to use glue again. And this is my little 2x3 gold piece. Oh, I was going to get rid of that banner. Let's see. There, that makes it a little better. All right. So glad somebody in the house, and please do say hello and where you're from, where you're watching from, if you caught me. Okay, so I'm going to center this as best I can on here. I like to use my grid mat. I can kind of tell what I'm doing here. There. And so that's pretty. Now with this, we've already stamped this. Says, I didn't forget your birthday. So let's put this on top. But we're not going to glue it down. We've got to use those dimensionals. So let's get those dimensionals out. Okay, I'll use these large ones. Yeah, I figured I'd do this blue one, and I'm going to show you the rose one that I've already made, and I think I'm just going to video record it and put it up on Facebook and YouTube. So be looking for that, because it's really neat. Oh, I forgot my little bucket. Okay, let's get this centered as best we can. And okay, my little bow is wanting to be in the way, so I'm going to pull it a little more. Okay, here we go. Got it. I think it's just that I couldn't see because the bow was flopping in the way. I think that's pretty straight. Okay. So we have a card with the gold behind it. And it doesn't, see, it doesn't fight the other gold. So it's so cool. And then happy birthday in here with a large piece of that blue in there. And the envelope. Don't forget, you want your envelope to match if you can. Oh, and we need to put a couple little jewels on there too. I have something picked out. So we're going to take this, and this should be about 2.5 inch and at least 6 inches. So you can cover. Now mine's really long, so I'll be able to save some of this. And basically we're going to put the glue on the flap, on the other side of the flap, and then you'll know. And you don't want to put it too heavy. But can you imagine getting this with the beautiful metallic on the outside of your envelope? I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. La, 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 right here. Hello, Colleen. I'm so glad you're here. This is a fairly simple card, but it's so pretty. All right, now I need some scissors to cut this out. I'm going to use my little tiny scissors because they're very sharp. And then all you do is cut around the flap. Okay, remember it is celebration and there is a joining special, and I've never seen a joining special like that ever. Because normally it's $120, you pay $99 and get $125 worth of product that you get to choose from either the annual catalog or the current mini catalog. And we have one out. And during celebration, you also get to choose some free things that are in the celebration catalog. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So here we go. We have this birthday card. And again, it's so simple. Just lay this down on top of the crumb cake. Use the crumb cake to put my sentiment. I put the, what's it called? The twine. It's not twine, but the linen thread wrapped all the way around it. And then I put the sentiment on and then I put the little gold underneath the twine, and then I put the sentiment on crumb cake with dimensionals. So it gives you just that little bit, but you know, it's not real heavy then. And then on the inside, it's happy birthday and the blue. And then you have this, but we want to put some jewels on it too. And I have these rustic metallic dots, and that's what we're going to put on there. Just use maybe a couple, no more than probably 2 or 3. Oh, let's see. I will show you my rose one that I'm going to do. I've already made the card, but the rose one, this one came off on my hand. The rose one, I think I'm just going to make a recording and put it on Facebook and on YouTube channel. So either one, I think you'll get it. Okay, okay, here's one of the little rustic metallics. Can't pull my little thing off. Oh, here it goes. And I think all we'll need is 2. Yep. So there you go. And that is the card. So I hope you've enjoyed it. And look for, let me show you the other card, the rose one. I'll put this on video too. Look. Isn't that beautiful? So, and then on the inside it has a big happy birthday. So I'll be doing this one like I said, making a recording and then adding it to my channel and Facebook page. So I hope you enjoyed the card. It's easy to make. Remember, it is celebration. You can get something for free if you buy at least $50. Please look for me if you do not have a demonstrator. I am Jeanette Collins, and this is stampin2connect.com. And if you want to email me and say, I think I might want to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Remember, being a demonstrator, you don't have to do anything. You just have to basically keep up the little minimum, which is not much. And then you get your 20% off of all the products. And that is so wonderful to have that. So stampjcollins@gmail.com. All right. Thank you for being here. And I will have something up for you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.